I could steal his stuff, but I really don't want to. Hanamu, Ashpal, Ranabi. You have slain one of my people. You must pay with your life. Come on. Die. Racer Beak. Bone Dancer Gauntlet. Bone Weave Gauntlet. Robe of Eridon the Wise. I'll take that. Now for the last one, Ashlu Ahi. You must pay with your life. Rawr! Okay. Killed them. I have to go back to the Wise Woman. Now, with Ashkan Ulathpal and his supporters dead, we may consider the Nerevarine prophecies and how you may be named. Yada yada yada. Now, with Ulathpal and his supporters out of the way, it's a simple matter to be named Nerevarine of the Arbanese. All you need to do is persuade Gulakan Hanamu to become the Ashkan of the Arabini. Seek him out at his Gulak yurt. Be prepared, however, Hanamu is a pussy, and he may be difficult to persuade. With a name like Hanamu, of course he's a pussy. This is Hanamu. Don't want to be Ashkan. Yes, I recognize it. The Ranabi wore that robe, the robe of Urundan the Wise. It was handed down to Ranabi through his family, but what would that thing do with me wanting to be an Ashkan? Give the robe and make a little speech. Thank you, your lesson is clear. It is the robe that gives wisdom and counsel, and it is the idea of the robe that gives confidence to the tribe. But it is the Ashkan who wears the robe, and the Ashkan who accepts responsibility for the safety of the tribe, who holds the fate of the tribe in his hands. This is a sobering lesson, and I must give it thought. Now then, want to be an Ashkan. Yes, I recognize it. Az wore that amulet. Sanit kills Heart of Fire. Az had it from his father, and Az's father had it from Kintu Nila, and yeah, a bunch of backstory, which we don't give a shit about. Moving on. But what would that have to do with me wanting to be Ashkan? Give him the amulet and make a little speech. Thank you, your lesson is clear. The amulet that gives courage in battle, and is the idea of the amulet that gives confidence to the tribe, but is the Ashkan who wears the amulet, the Ashkan who accepts responsibility for the safety of the tribe, who holds the fate of the tribe in his hands. Sorry about that. Now, where was I? Oh, yes. Yada, 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 yada. Stuff happens. Yada, yada. Okay. Yes, I recognize it. It is the war axe of my father, the war axe of Aryan Amu. Ulethpal had it from my father and carried it as Ashkan, but what does that have to do with wanting to be Ashkan? Give a little speech. Stuff like that. Thank you, your lesson is clear. Yada yada yada. Axes give strength in war. Idea of axe gives confidence to the tribe. This is the Ashkan who bears the axe. The Ashkan who accepts responsibility for safety of the tribe, who holds the fate of the tribe in his hands. Now, with Ulethpal dead, I hold the fate of the tribe in my hands. Oops, forgot to start the timer. And I must accept responsibility. Thank you for your lesson. I shall be Ashkan, and I shall name you Nerevarine. I thank you, FragPenguin. I promise that as Ashcan, I shall do my best to amend the dark reputation of the and as my first action as chief, I now name you Neververine, champion of the and protector of the people. You must also go to the wise woman Mariani and get from her the seizing of an enchanted heirloom of the tribe, which shall be assigned to all Dunmer that the have named you Neververine. Okay. So we gotta do that, and that'll be it for today. It's called Neververine. Yay, Hana Manumu. Neververine Prophecies. Seizing of the Arbadibidibidum. Here, take this token of the enchanted token of the Yamanimum. You may know that we have called and named you champion. Alright. So, next time. Next time on Morrowind, we are going to head to Vivek, the Redoran district. And we are going to do the Redoran Hortator quests. And there is going to be some seriously messed up shit with that. I am not kidding. It's going to be seriously messed up. So look forward to that. I'm FragPenguin. See you later, folks. Goodbye.